We've got all these white tufts, and one of them, the center, more vibrant white flower cluster, is actually a true umbrella-fay, and that's wild carrot or Queen Anne's lace. Behind it is valerian. These are all valerian plants right here. Queen Anne's lace typically, but not always, has a little red dot. The legend is that it's a drop of blood from Queen Anne as she sewed this lace. But it's not always there. There's a flower or two underneath that doesn't have it. Characteristic of Queen Anne's lace is a slightly rounded but uniform and tight flower cluster. But underneath you'll see bracts, and that is absent in the water hemlock, these frilly little modified leaf structures spurting out like the Kermit the Frog necklace. Right. It's a true umbel, meaning that all of the spokes that support the inflorescence or flower structures come to a point in the same space. Whereas if we look over at valerian, initially it looks like an umbel, but if you get a really close shot, you can see that it's alternate branching pattern and the flowers arrange themselves. Other indicators, of course, are the carrot-like leaf structure, and one of the surefire ways to tell that this isn't water hemlock is to crush up a leaf and smell it. Once you've gotten the diagnostics down, water hemlock doesn't smell like carrot. Carrot smells like carrot, and this is wild carrot.
The stems here are hairy and green.
Right. Look at the leaf pattern. The leaf, right? Wild carrot.
Abortifacient.
Another one. No, we don't want to use that term for that.
Right.
Because it's working on the morning after concept.
Right. So
it's preventing implantation.
preventative birth control.
Yeah, birth control. And Susan Weed has a beautiful website. If you're the least bit interested in this, get online and check out Susan Weed's website. They've got people have been sharing information on this left and right. So what they're doing right now is gathering the Queen Anne head's lace flowers and then using that as a tea. So that's just the time of year to do that. And then you want to gather the seeds in the fall. You make a tincture out of that. And people have been getting the best results from taking the tea and the tincture. And I think it's the second day after that it actually works better.
Yes.
And with amazing results.
Okay, so Secute immaculatum.
Which is what?
Water hemlock. Yeah, water hemlock. So there are, this is one of the two most lethal plants in North America. And the reason why is that a very small dosage can kill you, and it doesn't taste bad. Combine those two things, and this is why people die from this plant one bite, and they don't even get to swallow it. Alright? Water hemlock.
Now, what were the key differences between this and wild carrot?
No bracts.
Yeah. What's a bract?
It's a modified leaf flower.
Show me, where would that be?
It would be right about here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks a bit hairy. Goes around like
Frog
that.
thing on the bottom. Right? You're just doing this to get them to develop an eye. Kids have killed themselves turning these hollow stems into pea shooters.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. An umbel is when all the flowers originate from the single point.
Right, I've got that.
So they originate from this single point, and then again they originate on a single point from these clusters.
Okay.
So compound umbel.
The veins go right to the tips or to the sinuses of the leaf. It's a very rare thing that happens. So you'll see the venation going all the way out to the edge of the leaf margin, either to the tips or the sinuses. But don't use that as the only indicator. Go for leaf shape and structure, stem coloration and structure. Is it glabrous or pubescent? Glabrous.
I think that looks something like valerian.
It sure does, and we're going to compare it to valerian, right? Because valerian is not an umbel.
Heartbreak streaming over the rise. Heartbreak screaming ain't no surprise. Quit daydreaming, open your eyes at the main primitive skill school. Practice skills that allow you to roam. Make Make the outdoors your second home. Fire off the landscape without a knife. More than survival, it's a way of life.